Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your May 2022 love reading. Thank you to those of you who liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. And for those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what I call the bridging the gap spread. And the way it works is a look at the past energies, present energies, and future energies between you and the main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards for some additional insight. That's where the bridging the gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Tarot of the New Vision. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so while I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left is the energy, and the cards on the right is the other person's. If you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Three of Staves. So this is an Aries energy here. And usually this is an energy of you put in a certain amount of work for a certain amount of time, and then at that point you say, okay, I've put in my work. I'll wait for those rewards for that work to come in, right? Often we hear it referred to as waiting for your ships to come in energy. So yeah, that could be where you guys were with this connection, right? Where you might have actually felt like you helped lay a good foundation for the connection, and then you were just kind of waiting for this person to do their fair share within the connection as well. But yeah, it does look like there was a passionate draw toward this person. Alright, past energy on their side, we have the Seven of Wands. So this is Leo energy here, but it could just be saying that they had quite a bit of other things going on in their lives, so they might not have had the energy to give toward the connection, right? And not necessarily due to a lack of desire to put in the effort toward the connection, but they could have just had a lot of other demands on their time and their energy at the time. And for some of you might have even known that, so that could have been where the patience was coming in on your part. Like, okay, we're starting to build something here, but I know that they have some other things that they need to clear out, right? So you might have already been aware of that for the majority of you, but that's what I see with that. All right, present position on your side, we have desire. So this is the equivalent of the Chariot in traditional tarot, which is Cancer energy. So this could just be saying that your feelings for this person will actually be growing as time goes on. This could be a desire for a lot of intimacy as well, so maybe the sexual attraction is really heavy between the two of you. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing with that. And for some of you, there might have even been physical distance between the two of you as well. So even though we see the two people in the card there, this could be saying, if you remember, I mentioned how a lot of times this card's referred to as waiting for your ships to come in. For some of you, there could have actually been physical distance between the two of you because of whatever they were taking care of as well. And you guys might be closing that gap soon. Alright, present energy on their side, we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is Taurus energy here, and for the majority of you, I don't feel like this is saying that it's related to you, especially given the cards we're seeing on your side. But again, I feel like whatever the situation that they've been going through is, it seems to have just taken a lot out of them. They could just be going through a bit of an energy of needing to recoup from all that. For some of you, it could have just been financial loss they've gone through, but yeah. Could just even just be energetically that they're just a bit wiped out. Alright, future energy on your side, we have the Prince of Staves. So this is actually the court card for Sagittarius energy. So if nothing else, this says that you guys are going to be feeling like you're in your zone, right? You're comfortable where you're at. For some of you, there could be some desire for movement on your part too, given the fact that this card has this back pointed basically to the cards on that side. So yeah. That could be how it's playing out for some of you, where you might be growing a little bit impatient at this point, like, okay, well, this is taking forever for this person to come back around, right? But for the majority, I feel like this is just saying that you're more sure of yourselves, confident in yourselves, though. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, and Three of Pentacles, more Capricorn energy there. So it's interesting where we're seeing a reduction. We went from the Seven of Wands, then to the Five of Pentacles, and now the Four and the Three of Pentacles. But at the same time, I feel like this is actually a good thing in their case. I feel like a lot of what we're seeing here is them releasing burdens, actually, that might have been blocking the progress that the two of you could have been making in the connection itself. But yeah, with that Four of Pentacles energy moving to the Three, I mean, if we look at the artwork there, it definitely represents energy of collaboration, right? Where here we see them going it alone. Five of Pentacles is more or less going it alone in that artwork as well. And now here we see, okay, now they're actually finally clearing that energy out, we'll be ready to collaborate. For some of you, that might be as we get more into Cancer season, actually, just because I'm seeing the Capricorn energy, which makes me think of the Capricorn full moon that we'll have during Cancer season, and then we see the major arcana for Cancer and your spread as well. So some of you might take a little while for that energy to clear out, but it definitely looks like they're moving in that direction. All right. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Power card. So this is actually the equivalent of the Emperor, which is Aries energy. And, we actually will have Jupiter moving into the sign of Aries in May. So that could definitely expand that area of your lives, which for you guys, that's your fifth house, romance, creativity, children. So yeah, it could just be one of those things, especially if you put it back into the spread, he looking right at that energy, right? So this could be your desire to actually build that connection with this person. Like I said, it looks like they've definitely been going through something, but I feel like for a lot of you, you knew about that and you were just giving them the time to do it. And like I said, in the future, it looks like you might lose a little patience with them, but I do still feel like overall, the majority of you will stay through it. Bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Two of Cups. So yeah, this is Cancer energy here. So again, this could be another indicator of what I was saying, that for some of you, it might take until Cancer season to actually start to see the true forward progress, which would be toward the end of June as opposed to May. But that looks like there's that desire on their part to bring things together between the two of you. And then beneath that, we see the Knave of Wands too, which is an action-oriented energy. So yeah, could just be one of those things where they're clearing up some stuff. I mean, for example, in May, we have, basically April 30th, there's going to be that new moon eclipse in Taurus, and there's going to be a full moon in the middle of May, and that's also an eclipse, and that's going to be in Scorpio. Mercury retrograde is going to be happening in May, so those energies could just be hitting this person hard where he has to clear some stuff up, and then, of course, when we get to, whatever time that would be, let's say June, especially as we get closer to Cancer season, as all that energy clears away fully, they might be more ready to engage at that point. So hopefully that resonated with you guys, but we'll see what we get from the Aqua Moonlight Oracle deck here. And actually, I pre-shuffled this deck before we started recording, but what I'm going to be looking for here is unspoken messages from you to them and from them to you. And I'll be looking for jumpers initially, but if I shuffle for a while without any cards coming up, I'll just put the deck down and we'll pull a card that way. So let's see what we get. Alright, and that doesn't want to go back in the deck. And next we'll see what we get from them to you. Alright, and that doesn't want to go back in the deck. So let's see what we have on your side first. Definitely made a mess over there, but let's see. Alright, we have guilt. And it doesn't want to focus. There we go. It says, hurting you was never my intention, but now it's hurting me too. Interesting. I mean, I don't see anything here at all that points to you guys having done anything directly toward the connection that might have caused any issues. I suppose that could be possible for some of you, and ironically, if that's the case, I still feel like that'd be a small percentage of you. But then if that is the case, then that could explain why you guys might be being so patient with this person, right? If you understand that, okay, maybe I crossed the line around something, that could be where that patience on your part is coming from. But like I said, I don't know if that fits too well with what we're seeing overall, but hopefully that resonates with someone anyway. And then on their side, we have planning. Okay, it says, I know that I want you in my future. I am working on making the proper plans. So yeah, this, on the other hand, seems to fit a lot better with what I was saying, where, like I said, it looks like some of you might have even already known that they had some things that they did need to clean up. And then that's what we see there for the most part. It looks like they're going through whatever they're going through, and then working on making the proper plans. That makes me think of that Three of Pentacles energy where we see that collaboration, right? So yeah, like I said, for some of you, it might take them a while to get there, possibly into Cancer season, but that card, on the other hand, does seem to fit very well with the energies on this side. Whereas this one, I don't know. Like I said, maybe for some of you, that might fit your story, but I didn't necessarily see that from the cards. All right, and lastly, we'll pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Same situation as far as I pre-shuffled this deck as well, but here we're just looking for one card with general advice to wrap the reading up with. All right, and that does want to go back, so let's see what you guys got. All right, we have Between Worlds. There's the artwork, and the number is 3. So yeah, I mean, in a way that seems to fit this side for sure, where like I said, it looks like they're clearing some stuff out before they can really give to the connection, but we'll see what it says. Haven't seen that card come up in a while, actually. Definitely gives me the eclipse vibes too, so could just be a timing thing for sure. All right, essential meanings says transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another, temporary blindness, no man's land. The oracle's message: between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be, is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is yours, not yours to understand, weaves the web of life within the divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that are planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so and you will not be disappointed. So yeah, kind of heavy energy there, but yeah, like I said, the more I'm thinking about this could just really be mostly that eclipse and Mercury retrograde energy that's playing out for the month of May. All right. And the relationship message says, this is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It is not a moment for certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of this relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. Yeah, definitely an interesting message there, because that made me think of what I was saying, where it looked like there was optimism here, then maybe you were starting to lose a little bit of patience as we see in the future position. Well, like I said, it looks like they will eventually come around, but like they said, maybe that gets you tapped into your desires. Maybe you thought in the beginning, oh yeah, that's totally cool if you have to be away for 5 months or something, right? And then halfway through, you're like, yeah, I don't know, it'd be nice to have you around, right? So it could just be one of those things. But again, like I said, this looks like this might be mostly eclipse and retrograde energy that's going to have to work itself out. Then they'll be able to come back around. So hopefully that resonated for you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.